Hello everyone, and welcome to a short stream where I just really wanted to hop onto Guild Wars 2 on my Let's Play account and do another bonus stream for a couple of hours where I want to play on my Mesmer character that we started playing a lot more of a couple of episodes ago, and of course we played through a fair bit of the personal story where basically I just want to do some exploration in the heart of Maguma to get a little bit more experience towards our masteries, where I can go ahead and maybe, we can continue with the raids one that I was doing between episodes, which I will be talking about raids in the next episode because I've already recorded the next episode, and then I'm doing this stream before that episode is up, so it gets a little confusing I think at times, but for the most part we are just going to be exploring through the game, and I want to maybe get some more mastery points if I see anything, and then I want to do maybe a little bit of stuff related to side stories in Guild Wars 2, which is an idea that we've explored with the Knight of the Thorn side story, but there is some other stuff as well, some that I'll have as dedicated episodes, but some that's just a little bit smaller that we can go ahead and just mess around with for a little bit, I think. Where side stories are interesting because there's like a lot of them in Living World Season 3, and a lot of them are really cool, but also some of them are just like not super important at all. And the ones that like aren't super important at all aren't necessarily like played by other players super frequently. But I do want to actually, I'm really far away. That was poor timing on my part. Maybe in 2 hours. Let's go over. Can kill this rampaging Mordrim just to get some experience, and we can try to do an adventure as well. I don't know about any of you, but it is really hot where I'm at right now. Where it was like almost 100 degrees yesterday, and it's only 80 degrees today, but it's kind of like the same temperature feeling because the 100-degree day yesterday had like a lot of wind, a nice breeze, where it's very still today, and I'm not enjoying it at all. Of course, we are playing a special Mirage build. How hot are we talking? Yeah, currently 80 degrees right now, but it was 100 yesterday. I think it's going to get to like 85 in a little bit because there's still a couple hours until the peak of the day. Thank you so much. I enjoyed making Go Locked a lot. It was a lot of fun. I'm here on my normal Let's Play account that I do my full Let's Play series. That's at episode 154, where I'm just on one of these characters, just doing some bonus stuff right now. Got some experience there. Let's go check. Actually, all the adventures are locked because it's nighttime. Days in 8 minutes. We could try to get this Vista really quickly. And I should browse through the achievements page, because if you ever need some mastery points, just come look for them here. Where's this Vista? Oh, silly me. Thanks for making interesting Guild Wars 2 videos. It's so bland normally, I could not find any, but somehow YouTube just recommended the video for me. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. I do feel like I make decently unique videos compared to a lot of other people, because I try to purposely do like more niche stuff, because the more niche things I find more interesting. Hello, I hope you're doing well today. It is a very hot where I live. I'm not sure about you, but I hope you're staying cool if it's hot there too. Yeah, so the only gold left in Verdant Brink. Oh, I need to feed on nighttime bosses. And then, yeah, I'm not going to do all the outposts. What about Org Basin? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I just love making videos in general, and it's crazy to me that other people enjoy them. Oh yeah, we don't have stealth detection yet. Try to do Vine Tooth Hunter. I don't think be super easy to do because we gotta do the East meta, I think, for that. Can see if people are doing it. Yeah, I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for a very long time. I started in November of 2012, so right after the initial launch of the game. I think November 8th, if I recall correctly, is the date that I started playing. And then a couple years later, I started playing Guild Wars 1 for the first time, which I play significantly less than Guild Wars 2, but I still enjoy that game a fair bit. But yeah, I've been playing for like 14 years now, which is a little crazy to think about because I'm 26 years old, so I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for over half my life, which I feel like is a crazy statistic. World of Warcraft was the first like main game, big game that I played. Or I played like some Rita Rabbit games, like some Blue's Clues games on the family computer when I was very young. But my first like really big game was World of Warcraft. So I've just been playing MMOs in general for a very long time now. I read a post today about cut juvenile pets for rangers, and I saw Pocket Raptors was one of them. I played it here and there though, somehow I never made it legit on my account for 6 years. Yeah, I think a lot of people will just like play Guild Wars 2 on and off, because Guild Wars 2 is like the perfect game for that, where you can just like stop playing for a while and then come back like a couple years later and you're like not behind at all, other than the fact that there's like new content that you have to play through. But you never lose like progress, and like everything that's added to the game is like horizontal progression, not vertical progression, so you don't have to like re-gear or anything. If you're like super into raiding, you have to like pick up new builds as the meta changes. Same idea with like PvP and World vs. World, but if you get all your skills unlocked, it's pretty easy to change your skills and specs, and if you get legendary gear, you can just swap the stats whenever you want. So you can pretty much have an updated build whenever you return to the game after however long of a break. Oh, that is an interesting challenge idea. I've thought about like some sort of like era locked Guild Wars 2 challenge that I think could potentially be interesting. That would be one way to do that. This October is my 3rd year anniversary. I haven't stopped playing since I started. Nice. How is Guild Wars 2 like 3 years in? Do you still feel like there's a lot of content for you to do? Or do you feel like you've kind of done everything and you're just like playing the game to play the game and complete more achievements here and there or whatever? Because I know a lot of like new players, like right when they start playing, feel very overwhelmed about the amount of content that there is. Which for like someone like me who's played since like 2012, like I've kept up to date with all the new content. But 3 years I feel like is a pretty decent amount of time to go through, you know, Personal Story, into the Heart of Thorns, into modern day Visions of Eternity, and complete all the big things. I'm on a journey to make a full legendary account, halfway there so far. That's fun. I feel like I've never gotten like super into legendaries, where I have a lot of work left to do. I have a full heavy armor legendary set since my main character is a guardian. And then I have like 6 or 7 legendary weapons. And then I have almost all my legendary accessories except for I need one more ring, which I should go for in the summer, I think is the new ring. more vine tenders down there. Maybe I should just pop my tag here. Is there a point of interest right now? I'll just do this waypoints. I never made a real legendary from the start. Like, of course, I got the wizard's vault, but that is easy mode, and sure, amulet is not that hard either, but it's the gloves that they added. Yeah, I still have the gloves sitting in my inventory because I have analysis paralysis and I haven't decided if I want to pick the cloth ones or the medium ones. I should probably just pick one. I have the full heavy set, as I said, so I think picking the heavy is good just to unlock the skin, I suppose, since I like collecting everything. But as far as like mechanical purpose goes, I need to pick if I want to use the cloth or the light one or the medium one more often. Okay, I don't think I can do this by myself, so I might head out in a second. They're respawning faster than I can kill them. Why do I play Guild Wars 2 after all this time? It's just a game I enjoy. I think my general philosophy in like life and like especially video games is that like I should just play if I'm having fun. Where I have taken like some breaks here and there from Guild Wars 2 because like I get a little bored sometimes, of course, and play other games. But for the most part, if I continue having fun playing Guild Wars 2, I'm just gonna continue playing it. I think there's also like an idea that's very nostalgic for me, which maybe like helps me with keep playing because like I've just played this game for so long and now like so many memories like come back as I play. And then also since I played for so long, like I progressed so much where like every little thing that I continue to do here on out just helps progress my account like a little bit further, which makes my account a little cooler, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna head out of here. Though I have started playing on my two other accounts a lot more frequently with my Let's Play series, and then I have like my Gold Locked and Golden Hardcore that I play on a different account. I used to play a lot of story games, but after Guild Wars 2 I can't play anything else. I want to see other players around me. 100%. I love games that are like social, but like you can play by yourself, and I think Guild Wars 2 does that pretty well. All the nostalgia is my main part. Every time I take a break, I just always get that feeling of wanting to log just to do stuff, no reason for it. 100%. I think that's why I like Corteria map completion so much. Like, I've gotten like some people who said that I'm just obsessed with Corteria, and like that's 100% true. I am. I love just map completing the maps, and I think part of that is due to nostalgia, because that's a lot of what I did in like 2012, 2013, and 2014 was just like map completion and running jumping puzzles over and over. It wasn't until like 2015 when I started getting more into other stuff like fractals and raids. I think somebody's fighting this hero challenge. Unless I saw, oh, it's a vine tooth. Maybe I can get a tag, steal some experience. I'll go ahead and start this hero challenge since there's somebody right here. Maybe they'll want to do it. I haven't played too much Mesmer recently, so it's been enjoyable playing a little bit more Mirage recently. I have like over 10,000 hours in my main account, and 7,000 of that is on my Guardian character. So I've definitely played a ton of Guardian over the years, and everything else is the rest of that playtime. Also, I kind of made the game more fun for me because I set up a controller for the game, so it's kind of like I'm playing the game again, kind of fresh. That's fun. I remember testing out some controller stuff when Guild Wars 2 was like pretty new, using like the Steam, whatever it's called, in order to connect a controller to the game and like translate inputs or whatever. But I know it's like a lot more extravagant now and like well put together. And it's cool to see that Guild Wars 3 is getting like full controller support. Though I will say, I've never been a big controller person in my life. I've always been a mouse and keyboard player. You're a Chalice of Tears portal assistant. That's fun. I think people who do that are incredible for the community. For any jumping puzzle, really, it's nice to help people out. But I think Chalice of Tears especially. And also the Aetherblade one. Okay, let's go back here. Let's do Cloak and Snagger. I think we have to run all the way down here. Let's open a wiki page for that. I think that's near the start of Tango Depths. I have to get over there though. Cloak and oop, that was a big sound. Additional notes obtained by getting to the Chester Cross from the Night Thistle Bloom Hero Challenge and now being spotted by the Mordrum guarding the platform. Okay, so I need to get towards Dragon Stand then, so I'll run that way. There's a lot of stuff going on right here. So many rolling devils and oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Okay. That's crazy. Okay, let's try this again. There's so many pocket raptors right there. They do Chalice with Tears every day. The amount of new players coming there is crazy. The game is thriving, I will say. Yeah, it's really fun to see Guild Wars 2 kind of peaking right now. And I love seeing all the new players. As far as Chalice of Tears goes, okay, I think I got through. As far as Chalice of Tears go, I'm getting close to that point in my Let's Play series, and I haven't done it in a long time. And I want to do it like fully organically. Like try to get through it all by myself. I think it's definitely going to be a bit of a challenge since it's been a while. But I first played Chalice of Tears like release day or day after release with a guild friend of mine. And I had such a fun time figuring out with him. It's highlighted Guild Wars 2 for me. It's just a fun jumping puzzle in general. But I'm definitely a little intimidated because I'm going to do it pretty fresh soon. And it's been a while. Let's check for any other masteries in Tango Depths as well. Chalk Driver. A Mushroom Cave. I don't know where the heck I'm going. My screen's covered up. Oh, and the Regurgitants. Okay, I can spend some time in Tango Depths. think for the cloak and snagger, having the invisibility with gliding is going to be important. Should I go grab the confluence waypoint first? Should probably do that. Sounds like an educated decision on my part. And then we'll go back this way. Have you done Guild Wars Reforged playthrough? I'm not planning on like doing like a dedicated Let's Play series for Guild Wars 1, but I have played it a bit on stream in the past, and I want to play it more on stream in the future. So randomly here and there I'll be playing more of it. Plus I play a little bit off stream, of course. I really want to get God walking amongst mere mortals at some point. The biggest thing you can go for in the original Guild Wars, of course. Speaking of which, I'm very excited for the Hall Monuments 2.0 in Guild Wars 2. And I'm really excited for the next like 18 years of updates. Because like new content updates is like really fun, of course. But I wanted them to go back to the old eras of Guild Wars 2 and touch up on them. Plus the new map is cool as well. We're getting a new map in Ore. But I think doing some sweeping changes across everything that currently exists in the game, trying to make some things better, it's a really smart idea for ArenaNet to do with Guild Wars 2. And then I think having Hall Monuments is definitely going to be exciting. Kind of probably something similar to Season of Dragons maybe. But maybe even bigger things. Gotta get some legendaries or something. Yeah, I'm not sure how Hall Monuments is going to work. I just got chalk bait. Oh, sure, I have shotgun rushes. I do have Guild Wars 1 on Steam, but at least back in the day you could connect it to your ArenaNet Guild Wars 2 account. But I'm planning on buying at least 2 copies of Guild Wars 3 because I want a fresh one for the Let's Play series that I eventually do in Guild Wars 3. And I'll probably get that one on Steam because my Let's Play account for Guild Wars 2 is a Steam account, whereas my main account is an ArenaNet account. So I'll probably buy my main account for Guild Wars 3 as an ArenaNet account, and then that should easily connect to Guild Wars 2, ArenaNet to ArenaNet. And then I'd imagine that Hall Monuments 2.0 and Guild Wars 2 will easily connect. There you go. Easily connect to Guild Wars 3 Steam. That was not right. I'm actually not sure where the chest is. I think it might be higher. Let's figure this out. Oh wait, is it up there? Oh, I just got hit so hard. There we go. Can I get the chest before they see? Oh, nope. And I'm probably dead. Let's get the illusions out. Start quickness down. There we go. I got the mastery point though, which is good. And then I have a Wizard's Vault thing to grab. Or I should go kill a couple of veterans. And then let's get out of here. Let's come back to here. Chalk Crusher. What is this? Guild Wars 2 Chalk Crusher. Defeat the Chalk Driver. That appears in the Chalk Stronghold. Okay, I cannot do that. I don't have the mastery yet. Next, Oh, answer 20 questions. Yeah, not going to do that. Really not going to do Patoni, so I can do Regurgicidal potentially. And then Master Mushroom Spelunker. Is this... I feel like I missed something important in a Let's Play episode, but we can look at this. I'm forgetting what this is. Oh. It's a mini jumping puzzle. So, this jumping puzzle I've not done in a long time. Let's go back to Leyline Confluence. I don't think people normally shout out the Regurgitant in map chat, but I'll keep an eye out just in case. The defenses are active in Radanovis, so this might be a scary time going through here. Thank you so much, and thanks for hanging out for a bit. I always appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Let's get this waypoint unlocked, so if we die here, which will probably happen, we can easily just reset. And then we can go around this way. Okay, so the hardest part is gonna be through here. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like I'm not going to be able to do it. Hopefully I get out of combat so I can tank one of the lasers on my raptor. Slash, I can get through here faster. Ooh, no. Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. Oh. Okay, somehow got through. Got the point of interest, that's good. Okay, let's reset, get our health back, and then we can glide over. So I don't have to do this hero challenge. Maybe the hardest hero challenge in Guild Wars 2 is this one. If there's somebody down here, I'll help out. But I do need to do this mini jumping puzzle, which I feel like... Is it even... a mini jumping puzzle, or can you just glide over? Can you start here? How do you even start? You have to go up here. I guess it is a puzzle. We have to figure out how to get up there. Is it over here maybe? There's a chest on a veteran. I should kill a veteran. Complete my Wizard's Vault daily with this one more. Oh, that's so much damage. This area in general is just super dangerous. Okay. Let's open the chest, see what we get. Got 1 blue, 2 Imperial fragments, and a single Leyline crystal. Okay. Do we want to, like, jump across this way? And then... I haven't done this in such a long time. Honestly, maybe I haven't done this since like 2015. Do we need to jump? Okay, I feel like we need to jump there. Let's go back to the entrance, because I think we need to be on the tallest mushrooms, and I think we could maybe start from here. This seems right. We do have our glider we can utilize. Technically are a raptor as well, but that's not the intentional way. And then to here. These red circles are freaking me out a little bit. Ooh. What's happening? I feel like they're... Oh, shoot. Okay, back to the start. That was a tricky jump there. I think I just need to just be steady and go quickly. Just pretend the red circles aren't there. I feel like they didn't really do anything. I stood in one and nothing happened. But oh, we're getting a debuff. Mild spore sickness. I guess this is like a full-on jumping puzzle then. I was slandering it a little bit. Ooh, I did make the jump. I think to here. And then over to here. Can't really stop to think. Probably to here, I imagine. And then maybe we could have made that jump, but here, and then here's the chest and our mastery point. That's really fun. I completely forgot that this existed. I don't think it's classified as like a full-on jumping puzzle. It's considered like a mini jumping puzzle. But it feels like a jumping puzzle to me. I had not done that in a very long time. Next, I think I want to go to Teku New Hawk. So many more jump guard all around here. Oh. I need to learn to be careful with my illusions because like I'll dodge in combat and that will spawn an illusion, and then I'll be trying to get out of combat by running away so I can mount up. But then the illusion that I spawn by dodging the enemy will start attacking the enemy, so then I can't mount up because I re-enter combat. It's kind of a tricky thing with this specific build that I'm not too used to, so I have to like rewire my brain a little bit. Because normally you want to try to dodge the attacks so that you do get out of combat. But now dodging is maybe not the most useful thing. Oh, so far away. And I'm stuck. Okay. Go ahead and consume this. Consume that. There we go. So I'm assuming the regurgitant is not going to be alive. If it is, I think we need like a group of people for it anyways, but I'll just come down here and check. There's a point of interest down here, right? So we'll get that, which is a little bit of experience here at the subterranean lake. Very cool area. But yeah, no Skelk regurgitant. But let's go back to Dragon's Passage and let's run into Dragon's Den for a moment. Because we can uncover the map, and then we can also double check for any masteries within the map itself, where there's a lot of stuff you can do with events that will give us masteries, which I feel like maybe I should just do off stream at some point. And I need New Hawk Wallows, which I don't have trained yet for one of them. Yeah, I just basically have to complete the events. Legacy of Owl Strongbox. Was that in a poison area? Yeah, inside the chalk nest. Actually, we might be able to get it without the poison. Maybe it's right outside. Maybe I went through this when I was here in Dragon Stand in a past episode. But let's go ahead and just take a moment to explore Dragon Stand, because why not? And then we'll go ahead and dive into the chalk nest and see if we die or not. I guess I should check if there's anything going on in LFG in this map or otherwise. Oh, somebody's. Oh, wait, that's normal meta. Okay, let's kill this chalk. And then. Oh, there's the strong box. So it is not in a poison area. So I don't know why I didn't come here and get this last time. Also, I feel like we can get the point of interest in the poison area without the mastery, but might as well just wait a little bit. There we go. Oh, 5,000. Oh man, I have to save this for later. I think I want to do this in a proper episode. But we got 5,000 achievement points, which is crazy. Got 15 gold, and most importantly, we get the 400 gems. But I'm gonna save that for now, and I'll have to remember to hop on this character. Because I don't think it's gonna show up on my other character. But I think that's really all I can do outside of events, and then getting a couple masteries. But there are mastery insights. Oh, there's one in. Oh yeah, I need the poison for that, and I need the poison for the ephemeral caves, as the name would suggest, I suppose. So I think that's all that for now. I forgot, this is the achievement point chest. And let's go ahead and just do a few more random events, I think. I want to be out of combat. There we go. Can go back to here. Let's check the event timers page. I guess Octavine is starting in 3 minutes, so maybe I should just do that. I do need to join a map for it though. Maybe I'm a little too late here. I guess we should join the queue, but yeah, I guess I'm a little too late for Octavine. I could go do this event though. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I think that's my daily complete as well, which is exciting. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Let's go get the West Watch and South Watch waypoints maybe, just to have them unlocked. We're 15th in queue, so I haven't moved at all. Unlikely that I'll be able to get into this map. I don't see another map popping up. I should have come 5 minutes earlier, since it's a weird time of day for Octavine. Can also get the Vista over here. Ooh, Vinetooth. I love the veteran events that are all around the Heart of Meguma maps because it feels like very quick experience. Even though it's probably not optimal, but it's like a nice short event that will give you a decent amount of experience. And it feels worthwhile to do. My dog is walking around. Had a nice long walk this morning. I don't think this map is really going to be able to do Octavine, but if I see burns everywhere, I guess I'll go run and participate. Try to help out. So I'll go see if south or north can burn at all. We are 14th, so we've gone down one, but given the fact that Octavine is over in 3 minutes in that map, or less than 3 minutes now, don't think we'll get in. So I should probably just leave the queue, I suppose. Almost maxed out this mastery, and I think I'm going to wait to level up the mastery until the next episode that I record, so it'll be technically 2 episodes from now since I've already recorded the next one. I don't think I have any knockbacks really, right? So I should grab this waypoint, maybe run west real quick. And I'll just see if there happens to be anybody down in west. And if not, I think I'm going to move on. Oh, need more north? I guess let's go help out the north. It doesn't have to be a pretty Octavine, but an Octavine kill would be nice. Just because you get so much experience. And there's that mastery track complete. I think I'm going to start training for New Hawk Wallows. Okay, looks like East is doing well, as expected. Normally East does too well and then they ruin everything for everyone. Okay, lost cause, I think. Let's go back to Verdant Brink. And let's just run around Verdant Brink for a little bit. I'm interested on how many mastery points I'll specifically have to go through. One in each area of Gilbert Steerly, but also in Heart of Thorns. I remember for Iceberg Saga you really need to spend like extra time to get mastery points. But I don't know about Heart of Thorns, where I have quite a few, but I need a lot. But we'll get a little bit more with like what I have currently planned with like base Heart of Thorns, and then we have a lot more to come with Living Road Season 3. Oops. Go ahead and do this just for the experience. Right past that. I think sometimes I just forget where to go with this, and I'll only get silver, which is okay. Oh, there we go. Is there one down here? Let's try. There's one here. Oh, this is not good. I think I had to go way up. I have 30 seconds left. I think I might have messed up there. But, oh, I really messed up here. Well, I can get this one, and then 29 out of 30 is devastating unless there's another low one. I had to go way back up and then glide back down. That's okay. Grab those, and then go back down here and do the 2 adventures to the south. I also feel like this is not the most optimal way to get gold or experience in Heart of Thorns, but definitely feels like a worthwhile way that's fun to do. Stonehead's gonna die very quickly. Large airship cargo. Don't mind if I do. And then we can try tendril torches real quick. Might be the same thing as bugs in the branches. Maybe just shy of gold, but I don't really want to try twice. There we go. Decently easy gold. The easiest gold adventure is definitely Salvage Pit, so let's go do that. I keep clicking this one because I keep forgetting. Some more airship parts. Oh, I don't think it's really important for me. I don't think there's anything I want with them on this account. Leveling up. I don't know why I pressed that again. Earn experience to level up this character to level 30. Oh, did I just complete that or something? Huh. Is it because I boosted this character, I technically didn't earn the experience for that, so I'm just going to get the experience as I progress my masteries, as you get the needed experience that you would normally need to reach that level. That's interesting. Okay, let's do Salvage Pits.
Always lift with your legs.
Awaking Tomb. Nice. Over number 1 for the day. That's fun. And there we go, salvage pit. So a decent amount of experience. Go for this vista. Then I think I want to start heading back towards Central Tyria for a little bit and work on some of the side story shenanigans that we got going on. Oh, the spider wants nothing to do with us. And now it does. Okay, let's go ahead, go back to Lion's Arch, and then I think I might take a moment to swap laundry real quick, and then we will change gears towards looking at some side stories. Alrighty, I am back, and let's start just by going into our achievements all the way down to side stories. We have some Decade of the Dragons adventures, got some Wizards Vault stuff, current events for Season of the Dragons. We've done Knight of the Thorn, we have Work Hard for Now, wishes for, yeah, the Wizard's Protocol. I don't care about that. So Transfer Chaser I want to do specifically in a video. We have Anomalous Occurrences, which I've talked a little bit about, and we have encountered Leyline Anomaly. I want to do the world boss when it comes up in like an hour. We do have Bloodstone Slivers that we can go for. I have the Bloodstone creatures that we have fought. So Burden of Choice is going to be something that I'm going to specifically do in the future. I'm just going to track these for now. So we could recover a bunch of Bloodstones if you want, but this is just going around the road and doing random things. We have to fight each of the different creatures. This is definitely connected to Bloodstone Finn, of course. And I think these can just randomly spawn. I could go to DS Plateau for a moment, or could just kill Moa for old time's sake. But I have highlighted this to some extent in past videos, I assume, in this series. And also, I definitely talked about it for a little bit in my Gold Locked series, since it came up so many times in DS Plateau. So let's just go mess with this for a moment. We also have some stuff that we can do with other like magical disturbances. But there's some events in like Iron Marches, in Snowden Drifts, and then another map like in Darn Fields or something, I can't recall, where there are like basically magical disturbances where the Priory and the Inquest and the Consortium, so the Priory versus the Consortium, are trying to like uncover the secrets and try to harness the magic, where you can go ahead and help out the Priory. Maybe you can help with the Consortium as well, technically, but you basically just kill a bunch of enemies and you complete the event, and there's not much else to it. But it's just like a nice little bit of flavor that was added during Living Road Season 3, where you can go around the world and do some more stuff and just earn some more rewards. That's nothing too important, mostly just gold basically. I don't think you get any cosmetics from it, but I do believe you can get some achievement points. But with like the Bloodstone Crazed creatures and certain maps, if you kill the normal creatures, you just have a chance for it to randomly spawn if the boss hasn't spawned recently, I believe. So basically it's a massive RNG fest. So we could, oh, I got a slab of poacher meat. We could hypothetically just kill like a ton of Moa, and then eventually it will spawn, but again I don't care too much about it. And then you can go around the world and collect bloodstone slivers, and it's basically just a general scavenger hunt where you do exactly that. You run around the world and collect the item. So nothing too important or riveting, but all of this is just connected to the idea of the unstable magics that we see really originating with Bloodstone Finn, but also just being a common trend of Living Road Season 3 as a whole, where there's just a lot of unbound magic in the world. You know, the death of Zaitan and the death of Mordramoth has really released a ton of magic into Tyria, and it's become a little crazy, a little unbound, if you will. But beyond all of this, if we go back into side stories, I would do Transfer Chaser and Bird of Choice at some point in the future. Then we have Conservation of Magic. We can get some gold and silver. So, oh, you can assist the Consortium with that. Oh, and there's Inquest too. I can just do a lot connected to all of this. We need to find the unidentified lodestone. Let's go to, I don't have any waypoints on this character. Let's just do an adventure into Mount Maelstrom for a moment. We can kind of go check out one of the areas and just see if maybe there's something going on, and then maybe we could participate in it. But again, it's kind of just like a normal event, not anything too special. And I should double check on the Living Road Season 3 wiki page. We do have Conservation of Magic, Justice of the Blade, which I want to do in a moment. Transfer Chaser, Anomalous Occurrences. And yeah, so we'll do a little bit of exploring with this, but then the big one that I want to check out is Justice of the Blade, because there's some interesting stories going on there. But let's just take a little field trip over to Mount Maelstrom, and then after a little bit, Leyline Anomaly will spawn in Gandharan Fields actually, so it should be pretty easy for us to go and do that. And then we should hopefully get some achievement points and stuff that way as well. Progress towards our next goal of 10,000 achievement points, I suppose. There's a lot of commanders. There's a commander where I feel like the event spawns, but it might be related to the meta event because there's also meta event stuff going on around there. So let's go ahead and just run this way very quickly. And maybe we'll miss it, maybe we won't. This will be a nice waypoint to grab. Mega Destroyer starts in 9 minutes, so that's why there's a lot of stuff going on here. And I do actually think that we have one of these events starting. As you can see, this group of consortium moving over this way, so we can help them out against the end quest. You can see this little disturbance of magic right there. I want to make sure to go grab this waypoint. On the other side, we have some Priory showing up. And then in a moment, we should be seeing some inquests. Just want to grab this point of interest. Because they're right here. There we go. Perfectly got that. So we can choose to help out one or the other. And I suppose we should try to help out the Priory. But I feel like there's maybe like a little aspect of PvP where I think players can like pick which one they want to help out. Okay, so they're building some stuff up. So are the consortium. There's a lot of people around here. I think this was like very convenient timing. Okay, defeat the inquest. And this is pretty much the entire event. So we have like a three-way battle here between the consortium, the Priory, and inquest. No matter what, we're going to be fighting the inquest and trying to ruin their day. We can choose to help out capitalism or science. Let's go ahead. I think we need to pick up this ley energy and run this way. It's been a long time since I've done this. There we go. Ley energy turned in. So we can do that 29 more times if we really want. And we are a Priory supporter now. There's a ton of people around here, but everyone left all of a sudden. Try to kill this golem. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, just barely. Let's pick up this ley energy. I think the inquests are kind of winning. There's that. Oh, the consortium picked it up. Let's grab this ley energy really quickly. Try to get this back over to the Priory. There's 8 minutes left of this.
Excellent.
So that person's helping out the consortium, which is not helping our cause, and it looks like they're about to complete it. So maybe we should go just help out since this person decided they want to do the consortium. It doesn't matter too much for us. I think we can switch. Yeah, we are now turning this in. I think you do get more gold if you complete the consortium. Oh wait, now they're doing the priory? Okay, let's go back to the priory. I just turned in a couple for the consortium.
Excellent.
Okay, that person... Oh, jeez, what's happening? Okay, this way.
Excellent.
No matter what, it's getting far away from the inquest. I think that's what matters most. We are progressing this 30 turn in.
Excellent.
We just need to kill a ton of inquests. I have an elite here that we can fight. Hopefully this will replenish their morale by a lot. Help out over here. Grab this lay energy so the inquest cannot have it. And then we basically just have to keep doing the same thing, I think.
Excellent.
Kill inquest, turn in some lay energy, progress some achievements, try to do some actual research instead of some quote-unquote research like you can do with those consortium over there.
Excellent. What do you need to know?
Small golems are so easy to defeat. I have a bigger one coming this way. It's of course a little bit harder.
Knowledge means progress.
Just a few more inquests to kill and we should be able to finish this bar. And there we go. Successfully completed an event where we can do it 9 more times. I think that is the conclusion of everything here. And I think our Priory and Consortium friends are going to run away. I opened that for the 20th time in the stream. Oh, we do have this chest over here that I think we auto-looted. But they all went away. I think the Priory won there. And overall, just decently fun content. That's nothing like super interesting or super engaging, but it's kind of nice to have in the game. And adds more flavor to the stories of Living World Season 3 as well. Which, we have one more big thing that we can do, where there is some bandit activity that is starting up. And there are also a lot of posters that we can go ahead and find. So let's go back to Queensdale and let's start finding some of these posters and let's start fighting some bandits, where we have been getting a ton of like bandit wanted poster thingies. I forget the exact name as we've been playing, but we can go kill some bandits and we can get more if I don't already have one. Also, oh, that's from the old one. Okay. Where we have this posted message here. Caudicus the Wise has gone to Divinity's Reach to knock some sense into the council. 3 cheers. So a lot of people glorifying Caudicus there. Minister Codicus fights for us, get the rest of the council replaced. So they want Minister Codicus to be in charge of politics. There is an event related to some awakened, which I did on accident one time. But that's for the future. It's time to enforce order in the countryside. I propose that the Seraph muster and force to secure Crichton soil. Let's go ahead and exit out this way. We can go to Gendarn Fields, where we should be able to find some more posters. And over to Kessex Hills as well. I want to find a den of bandits and just kill some so we can get one of the wanted posters. But we can see that there are a bunch of bandit bosses that we can fight. And we can also fight special executioners as well. Bandit death marks. And I think Hrathi Hinterlands as well also has some bandit bosses that you can fight. So it's just a lot of political turmoil going on in Kryta, which of course we saw that the White Mantle are returning. So there should be a poster in Nebo Terrace, right here. The Shining Blade is employing vagrants to charge or harass our citizens. That just seems like something that's not true at all. Nice to do a little bit of world tracking just so we can get more waypoints unlocked. Makes it easier to return here in the future on this character should we ever want to for whatever reason. But in here we need to look for a couple of posters. I know one's right here because I just took a screenshot of it for the thumbnail of this stream. The chart can't be trusted. Once the dragons are defeated, their greedy eyes will turn to our lands just like years ago. He's trying to make Char an enemy that humanity can rally around, potentially give up some of their own freedoms in order to fight this threat. When the Char attacked, the king fled. Now the queen hides from the centaurs. Crichtons need to stand and fight. Ascalon settlement waypoint unlocked. Lots of Moas are around here. We have another one at the Cornucopian Fields. There's one in the Hrathi Hinterlands. Maybe we should go for that. I imagine the poster here is in the center of the map. Or center of the town, rather. But I do want to get this waypoint really quickly. Oh, I think I see the poster over there, actually. So let's grab this, sneak around here. We have this posted message. The airships of Lion's Arch pass overhead more frequently than ever while the Queen plays with clockwork dolls. Let's grab this waypoint really quickly, and then let's head over to the Hrathi Hinterlands. There's one at Arca Lake, which is going to be at the big outpost. I think this is going to be the closest waypoint we have. Could pick up some iron ore right not. Just get an extra few silver. have to run towards the northern end of the map. Pretty much all the way through the map. There are some bandits over here that we could consider fighting. I should maybe try to clean my inventory up a little bit as we do run through here. Can maybe use my Mystic Salvage Kit. Save a little bit of money. Let's kill some of these bandits. Could complete this task just for fun as well. Riflemen wandering up on the hill. And this might be like the only real group of bandits around here, I suppose. Oh, there's some more up there. Is that within the task radius though? Should be. Oh, there's more here. There's a lot of bandits here. I kind of forget how many there are. Hopefully we'll get a one. Oh, there we go. Encoded orders. And we do have 17 more in the bank if we want. I should just complete this task. Just to complete it because I feel like it's gonna bother me if I leave it while it's like almost complete without actually fully completing it. I feel like Mesmer is so fun to play because there's so much chaos going on. Which is kind of funny because chaos is one of the trait lines for Mesmer. Should we kill these bandit slavers real quick?
Please don't hurt us.
The veteran. So much torment. Wow.
Can we go home now?
Also completed another Wizard's Watch objective. Just some events. I don't think there's really too much I want to get. I suppose the laurel is just to get some extra gold, which I do need to go to the laurel vendor on my main character. I keep forgetting. But then I'll probably convert most of that into gold in the future. I think I have another accessory to buy that I just wanted to buy with laurels because it's simple and straightforward. Though we could look at getting one in Living Row Season 3, I suppose. Okay, let's look for the poster. It's over there. Grab the waypoint first. Maybe just uncover Arca Lake. I have to go so far out. We are now underwater as a Mesmer for the first time. At least with the trident. Okay, over here we have this posted message. And then we'll go back towards Cassock's Hills and then back into Queensdale. Divinity's Reach plays politics and leaves us to defend ourselves against the centaurs. Let's tear that down. A lot of anti-Divinity's Reach stuff. Back to Claypool. The namesake of this character is we are Athos of Claypool. Just a little bit of lore that I wanted to add on. Should be posting message. Maybe over there. Is it right here? Yes, it is. I saw a group of merchants attacked by a brutish Norn who claimed to be working for the Shining Blade. How can the Queen condone these unwarranted assaults? A lot of accusations just being thrown around. Now we need to go to the village of Shaymore, but I guess first we have a lot of Trisquillian Veil, Viathan's Arm, Wizard's Fief, and Dark Wound Defile. Which one is Dark Wound Defile? I'm forgetting. Defile. Oh, it's along the way to Wizard's Fief. Okay. We'll get some of the waypoints around here as well. Unlocked permanently for the future. Veteran Mickey the Stool Pigeon.
We need skilled guards.
Some more bandits around here. I feel like some people think bandits are overplayed, but I always feel like they're a cool faction to fight against in any video game. Just very sensible. Unexpected type of enemy that you fight. Okay, here's this posted message. We haven't been here in a long time. The Shining Blades say they will protect Kryda, but don't expect them to protect you. I always love coming into Garenhof because we can see the incredible looking Wizard's Tower there. It's one of the coolest structures in all of Guild Wars 2, I feel like. Just floating in the sky above Garenhof.
Fantastic.
And then here's a poster message.
I'm thinking of moving. I'm tired of tourists.
Get mesmers out of our government. How can we trust mind shapers to argue fairly for the people?
Where we go?
Of course, being primarily a reference to Queen Jenna, who is a mesmer.
On the sidelines, pay attention. Maybe you'll know.
I'll just complete this hero challenge really quickly. I also love this gate that leads towards where the Sol or the Celestial Seaboard once was. Now the Dominion of Winds. Okay, we need Trisquillian Vale, which I think is the fishing area, right? And then Viathan's Arm, which is maybe the fishing area. Let's just run this way and see what's going on over here. I think both might be over here. I did kind of hope they remove this waypoint from the game someday. Or fix it. I have always said that I think there's too many waypoints in Quarteria. Sometimes you have two that are like right next to each other, like a few yards apart. Maybe that'll be something that they do with a revamp of Quarteria that they'll be doing in a few months. Or whenever it comes out. Might be sooner, I suppose. I don't think we have an exact timeline. We just know everything within 18 months. So this is Trisquillian Vale, the mining area, and we have the posted message here. Kessex Hills is all but barren after invasion by the Snakemen and Savari. The Crown must repair our holdings in the area. Let's tear that down. And then Viathan's Arm is right over here. I think the town of is called Triscoquay. Mayor Trisk. Ruined. Completely ruined. Our lake is contaminated. Let's keep an eye out for a poster. probably over here, if it's within Viathan's arm itself. I do enjoy all the docks around
Like
here.
a terrible idea.
And I'm not seeing the poster. It could maybe technically not be in Viathan's arm, but they just like picked this to be an easy thing to understand that it's over here and not back where we came from. Oh, it's up there. I see it. So this is technically also in Triskelion Vale. The ministry hides behind the walls of Divinity's Reach, but what are we to do out here? And then that brings us back to Queensdale. Let's go to the village of Shaymore, and then into Divinity's Reach proper, where we have several more to go for. And then we'll complete this achievement, and then we can look at some more stuff. But just a lot of anti-crown, anti-ministry, anti-char stuff going on. Just like every other one, I don't exactly remember where this poster is, except for the one that I took a screenshot of. That was fresh in my mind. I do often remember the ones in Beetleton, since I see them out in the open whenever I'm there. I think that's it up there. Here's a posted message. I wasn't accepted into the Shining Blades ranks, but they were taking on a criminal sorority. Just what are they thinking? Into here. The last little batch of these posters we have to find is around Divinity's Reach, where there are 6 of them. One in pretty much each area, it looks like. So let's just start by going to the east, where we have the Eastern Commons, to Rookton, into Sama District. And I need to remember which one's the Lissa High Road. Over here, okay. I think I remember that one too. But I also feel like the posters around here are going to be a little bit harder to find, just because Divinity's Reach is so extravagant. So much going on. So many different roads and alleyways and whatnot. Of course, on this character, we interacted with Uzalon's Mechanical Orchestra. You can pick that up to start a collection if you are a scribe. Lots of tents all around here. Oh, like a small axe back there. And I'm not seeing the wanted poster. And there's probably a good chance that I just walked past it randomly. Here it is. Centaurs drove my family out of our ancestral home and make camp there to this day. Where's the Seraph? Is it the humans' ancestral home, or the centaurs here first, you know? But the centaurs are a good target to try to make an enemy. Unlock that waypoint and down into Rookton. I'm guessing this is probably near the center. This is really cool. I love all of this so much. Is that Geharon Balefire? Interesting. It's been a while since I looked at those. A Canthan Scholar. Can we chat with the Canthan Scholar? I'm getting completely distracted. We've heard no news of Canthan in a long time. Those of Canthan descent to Divinity's Reach have been there for generations, and our numbers are few. I hope these lessons help keep our culture alive. We
We
don't know, around 200 years ago, trade simply stopped. The Tengu settled and cried us sometime after. We may never know the whole story, but we must hold on dearly to the history we have. Good luck. Grab this really quickly. Minister Wee's mansion. And here's this posted message. My shipment of goods was burgled by pirates barely a stone's throw from Divinity's reach. How can we be allies with the known criminals of Lion's Arch? So even some anti-Lion's Arch propaganda as well that we see just popping up all around the human areas. It seems like some people are really trying to turn humanity away from some of their allies of the Norn and the Silvari of Lion's Arch. Try to increase militarization in order to defend themselves against them, but also the Char, the Centaurs. There's a jukebox in here. Can purchase recordings. I forgot all about the jukebox being added. I didn't realize it was in the home instance. You can buy songs to play, which is fun. But we do need to find the posted message around here. And my mini map is a little weird right now. It's kind of sketching me out a bit. We have a found bandit chest over here that we unlocked. Go ahead and use a key if you have it in order to open it. Just get some extra rewards. The embroidered coin purse is nice. We have 3 more keys to use if you really want. I think I have like a slight memory that the poster's by the garden area. So let's go up there. Where noble characters first go to in the story. We have to get up there though. Could be somewhere else though. My memory could be wrong. This is so cool right here. I love all those little small details. And there's the poster message. I was correct. Good memory on this one. While our heroes fight dragons in distant lands, our homes are under attack. When will the crown's protection return? Go ahead and leave out of here. I forgot about the Lissa High Road, so let's run back this way really quickly. And I feel like it's down here, but maybe it's up here. I guess the high road is the road itself. Of course, you have this map portal here that we can't go through just yet, but it is coming up soon enough. Okay, is there a wanted poster up here? Yeah, or a posted message rather. The Crown's watchwork soldiers barely lasted a week before they were stolen. Surely this is a sign of foul play at work close to the throne. So of course, some recent events with Living Road Season 1 still playing a part here in the future of the story in Living Road Season 3. It's nice to see Season 1's long-lasting impact on the story, as is every story on Future Story for the most part. But if you check here again, Austin Quarter and then the Western Commons, and we will complete this achievement. So let's come down into here and then keep an eye out. I feel like it's up over here. Here we have Nadim, a paragon of Alona. Maybe it's over here. Oh yeah, posted message. My ancestors died to stop the Char hundreds of years ago. How can we stomach them walking the streets of Divinity's Reach? And then one more is going to be in the Western Commons. So let's run over that way. Try to grab a few waypoints along the way.
I can accept the dead returning to life.
We're definitely getting a decent amount of achievement points. We're about to get 5 more as we complete this. We also don't have a title we could pick from. We have quite a few now. I don't know which one I want. Could just do Hero of Shamor for now, maybe. Can pick a different title in the future as we get one that's more impactful for this character. Grab this Vista sensor right here. And then keep an eye out for the last poster. I think it's closer towards the bar here. That's the 23rd time I've opened that. And it looks like it's actually not the busted flagon. Just like before, I might have passed it without realizing that I did. I'll keep an eye out for it. Lots of book carts. Kind of similar to what we're looking for. I don't really have a memory of where this one could be. I found every single one without a guide, so hopefully we can find this one. Though I do think I just went through the entirety of this area. Could be inside the bar, maybe? That's something they could have done. I feel like we would have noticed, though. Love the chicken. Here it is. On the back side of this building. The centaur attacks grow more aggressive by the day. When will we drive those beasts out of our lands? What are our leaders waiting for? Let's tear that down. And then we have successfully completed informed politics. We got a satchel of poster making supplies that we got there, and then we can open, get some coarse paper, quality paper, and some unidentified dye. So we can just sell some of this on the trading post, and we have a ton of other items as well. Try to salvage all that, and we can clean up our inventory very easily this way. And then I want to go up back towards the center of Divinity's Reach, here in the upper plaza, the upper city. And then we can go ahead and find the individual who is in charge of decoding these encoded orders. Here we have Shining Blade Officer Raylan. The Shining Blade provides light where darkness threatens. I found this coded message. Do you know anything about it? I'm familiar with a few of the ciphers used by criminals. May I inspect it? These orders allow us to eliminate the enemies of Krita thriving in the shadows. Take this bounty notice. The Shining Blade will reward you for your assistance. How can I help? I've had reports of increasing banditry across Krita. If you're willing to do your part for the crown, help stamp those criminals out. So we got a little bit of karma there. And then I open this 24th time. we got in our inventory the Shiny Blade Bounty Notice Arrow the Silent, where we can go ahead and double click to view this target's location all the way somewhere where we have not been to yet in the Brisbane Wildlands. So this is going to be a little bit of a journey, though we can go to Camp Resolve and then maybe run out into Brisbane Wildlands. That might be just a tad bit faster actually, instead of running all the way from, probably be from Claypool would be the next closest that we currently have unlocked. Don't forget to drink water, everyone. And it is interesting to see some more bandit activity making its way out to here, the Brisbane Wildlands. Of course, we've seen a lot of bandit activity recently. We've seen it in Dry Top and the Sour Wastes, but we also saw it in the Forsaken Thicket, where we saw bandits were capturing humans for the White Mantle within the Forsaken Thicket, which is very interesting to see the White Mantle and bandits working together. And now across Kryta and the outlying regions like Brisbane Wildlands, we're starting to see a ton more bandit activity going on. Might open up wiki page for Arrow the Silent just to make sure I'm going to the right location. Arrow the Silent. Wish I might actually be going to the wrong location. Let's pick this up really quickly. I know there's 2 bandit bosses on this map, and I think I might have been going to the wrong one. Where if we open this really quickly, it is right over here. Okay, I marked it with my personal waypoint, which I probably should have done the first time I checked that, but we're getting to where we need to go. And I'll probably pop my commander tag and give a shout out in map chat really quickly, because this is going to be a champion fight, and this might be a little challenging for us. And I think it's going to spawn as we appear, or there's already the fight here. So let's go ahead and release silent event on blue tag. We don't have, oh, let's do this one, east. And then hopefully we'll get one more person. Once a person shows up, let's go ahead and engage the boss. There's also some bandit guards and some supply crates. We got 5 achievement points for maintaining order, and we can get 10 achievement points plus a mastery point for Central Terria, which we no longer need. But we can complete daily bounty orders as we complete Tip of the Blade. Can kill bandit executioner, which will get like executioner's marks or something. We get Shining Blade war supplies too, which is very interesting. Oops, Shining Blade war supplies. Let's see what's in here. Some gemstones and some random food and a piece of equipment. You get that from this daily as well. And then we have Long Arm of the Light, where we have 5 different bandits there. And Long Arm of the Light 2, where we have 5 more bandits. So a total of 10 big bandit bosses spread throughout 5 maps. Maybe 2 in each map. Okay, we got 2 people here, and they are engaging. So let's go ahead and start this fight, and hopefully we can complete this bounty. I am paying attention to the fact that it is going to be Leyline Anomaly soon, and I think that's what I want to end my stream with. So I think the 3 of us should be able to kill this boss pretty easily. If we do have the bandit executioner, I don't think it's going to be quite as easy. Try to res this person here. It's gonna be a big attack. And we have another person here, that's good. But basically this is the entirety of the event, and sometimes we'll get another event that will spawn. And that is all. So I'll go ahead and leave the squad. It looks like nobody had like a bandit death mark, so we won't have the executioner appear, which is just like a more difficult bandit boss that we can fight. 24th time. Let's go ahead and get tip of the blade. We got the shiny blade war supplies. Also got dragon basher, champion box. And then we have the completed shining blade bounty notice that we can sell for 25 silver. So just a tiny bit of extra gold there, but if we return all the way back up to the palace waypoint, we can go ahead and turn this in, where you can get boss kills if you don't have the notice, but you need the notice in order to get the boss to spawn. So somebody has to do it.
Bloodshed is inevitable.
Anything new to report?
Long live the queen.
Our successes in the field have the brigands on the defensive. Don't be surprised if they try to lash out. Reports say they're even trying to coerce civilians by sneaking propaganda into Kryda's towns. Very interesting. Get that. Got a peach pie. And then let's run back to the bank really quickly, 25th time, where I can get another encoded order. I also have 2 males. Oh, banded death mark. Okay, you seem a busy little soldier, so I'll be brief. Keep your distance from the shining blade if you know what's good for you. Heroes who want to play hunter make a choice to themselves to be hunted. The errant. And the shining blade thanks you. Kryda's troubles are many, reaching back to antiquity. It's fortunate for our nation that we have heroes such as you willing to stand against villains. In recent days, there has been a gathering whisper in the darkness, a marshalling of forces. The orders you intercepted allow us to take the fight to them, and for that I'm grateful. Should you find any further enemy communications in the field, bring them to me, that we may keep a shining light upon evil. So here, we have this that we can go ahead and grab. And let's bring this back to Raylan. I'm gonna try to kill probably one more boss before it's time for a leyline anomaly in 12 minutes. Spawning in Gnard Fields. I should maybe try to get some more waypoints there.
Dark times call
I
for
have another
sacrifice.
coded message. Osin the Anvil. I'm glad it's a different one. Just to Osin the Anvil in Harathi Hinterlands. So let's go up here, and it's going to be to the east. Maybe the bandits spawn without you needing the bandit orders. Maybe the bandit orders are just good for the extra money. Oh, it's only a little bit of extra money. So Arrow of the Silent is from the Long Arm of the Light, and then Osin the Anvil is part of the second wave of bandits that we see with Long Arm of the Light too, so I feel like this is kind of nice. We're doing one from each. Though I will probably need to pop my commander tag again, and I'm gonna need to shout this out in the map. I should maybe go get this waypoint really quickly before we even consider fighting this boss. Just so we have a waypoint that we can link, and so that we can return to it if needed. We can see the boss over there to the north we just ran past. And now we can potentially spawn the bandit executioner now that we have the death mark ourselves. Let's go ahead and create a squad. And same thing as last time, champion Osin the Anvil, prevent west on blue tag. And let's just wait here for a second for people to join us for this fight. Oh, and here we have that leyline anomaly that I accidentally ran up to one time. I think I mentioned it like episode 101 or whatever, my big intermission episode. I think it was 101. Alright, we have this bandit down here with a couple of bandit guards. Also an eagle raptor. And I'm hoping we get at least one more person around here to help us out. Could also throw it in LFG, though I think that's unlikely. Oh, Cindy Anvil Bandit Bounty. I think Central Tyria Squads is probably one of the most frequently visited tabs in the LFG, so that increases the chance that somebody will at least see the fact that we're doing this. Maybe they'll want it. I think a good amount of potential people that you would get with an event like this is just somebody who happens to be wandering around Harathi hinterlands and wants to participate. We have one person back there, but they're on their own way. And if you don't happen to find some... Oh, here they are. I was going to say, if you happen to not find anybody who wants to participate, you might have to leave, but let's give this a shot. And just having two people makes it so much easier. This person died instantly though. Hopefully we get another person who wants to come hang out with us. We're taking a bit more damage from this boss than the last one, I think. Harder. This person just got annihilated. We have another person here, which is good for us. Oh, another person. That's fantastic. Let's try to get back up on our feet. Try to take as much damage as we can. Getting our illusions out. And then we might have the executioner spawn after this. Which, honestly, I feel like it takes a lot of people in order to do that. Everyone's down. Let's kill this bandit guard real quick. We're the only one alive. Can pretty just die. Very interesting character. Some people make decisions. But there we go. Completed that. Let's resurrect this person. Resurrect this one really quickly. We'll see if the bandit executioner spawns or not. But it just might not spawn. I think it's like a 10% chance per person that has a bandit death mark. So it's at least 10% with us. These other people could potentially have one. Let's go ahead and leave. Looking for group. And then let's start heading towards Gindar Fields. We're being attacked by something. Or we're not. But that's pretty much all the side story stuff that I wanted to explore with Living World Season 3 out of two very specific big things that I'm saving for dedicated videos. This was just a lot of bonus fun stuff. So the last little bit of this that I want to do is to defeat the leyline anomaly, and we will be running around Gindar Fields until that point. I also want to come back to Heart Thorns really quickly. Dragon Stand, Wallow and Wiz travel from Toadstool Mire to Exhumed Delve via New Hawk Wallow. So I might also try to gain more experience so I can unlock new hawk walls. Might do that before the next episode. Dragon Stand, Wallowing Whiz. Let's just get through here. I'm getting crippled as I'm tapped out, and we get a nice sound again. Let's just kill these centaurs. A very easy enemy to defeat. Here we have this waypoint, and this does tend to be like the primary place that players wait sometimes, but also down here. I guess there's a lot more people down here. It used to be up there. I guess I haven't really paid too much attention recently, but that's from like years ago. So I guess most people hang out down here, except for the one guy. Maybe an old timer. And the leyline anomaly spawns every 2 hours and rotates through 3 different maps. The most common one is going to be Timberline Falls because that's the post-reset one, 20 minutes after reset. And then it goes to Iron Marches and then to Gandharan Fields every 2 hours. So it only spawns in each map once every 6 hours. And it'll spawn randomly somewhere else in the map. So something good to do beforehand, or while you're waiting at least, is to try to get the waypoints in the map if you don't already have it. Though as the event spawns, you should have enough time to run really from anywhere on the map to get to it before the event's over. So it's not like too big of a deal. It does also spawn in like a very specific route. So if you like learn the route, and you can check on the wiki if you want to learn the route, you can know where it's going to spawn. So you don't have to get some of the waypoints like the one to the south that I could go ahead and grab really quickly just to have the waypoint unlocked. One of the themes of this stream, I think, just unlocking a bunch of random waypoints all around the world, because it's always nice to have the waypoints just to return back here at some point if we ever decide we want to. I do think I might just do some chill map completion on this character off stream for basically no reason other than to just enjoy map completion just by myself. One day, maybe years from now, I'll do a bonus stream where I do some map completion if I remember, just for some nostalgia. Map completion of Corteria specifically. I'll be doing map completion for the rest of this entire Let's Play series. Let's run to the north. 2 minutes until leyline anomaly spawns. This is a really big event because you can get 1 mystic coin every single day from completing this, which the current value of a mystic coin is just under 2 gold. And then you also get a 50 silver item, which is pretty nice. So you get basically 2.5 gold just from doing this event. It only takes a couple of minutes, so it's definitely a worthwhile thing to go for. Or if you need mystic coins for creating legendaries or whatever, it's definitely a good thing to go for as well. Then you can save some money. You don't have to buy as many mystic coins. 1 minute until it spawns. I think there's another waypoint right over here, and I do think it runs through this way. So this is definitely a good thing to unlock. This iron ore. Should spawn in 5 seconds. So let's go ahead and take a look at our map. I'm missing kind of this area. Could be all the way over here. I'm missing down here as well. Oh no, I'm really far away. Okay, let's run to the south from this waypoint. It's actually not that far. There are definitely closer waypoints. Everyone spamming Lion Bridge waypoint. which I do not have. So I went to the east to get the waypoints over there, but it spawned in the west, which is how it goes sometimes. And we can see everyone in the map flocking to this boss. At least almost everyone. And right before this point, the boss has a break bar that you can break in order to stun the boss. And then you have to make sure that none of these anomaly fragments get back towards the leyline anomaly. And after a minute, we will be able to fight the leyline anomaly itself in order to complete the event, get our mystic coin, get achievements, etc, etc. But if you don't burn it in one burn, which normally it dies in one burn, if you don't, it's going to continue moving around the map and we have to break the break bar again. And it's trying to get to different areas around the map where they're not there. Somewhere like over here where there are coalescences, it says, that you have to destroy before the anomaly gets there, but we don't really have anybody doing that anymore given the fact that the boss usually dies in one burn. Top 10 Guild Wars 2 streams #1. This could potentially be on there. Maybe because this would be the origin of that video. I'd say it has to go to a launch day stream though. Maybe like I streamed the launch of Soto, Janthia Wilds, and Visions of Eternity. And here we got Dispersed Anomaly, just a bunch of rewards, some extra loot there. Got our Mystic Coin, a Glacial Core, which is like 2 silver I think, and a Crystallized Ley Energy. 43 copper, but also technically like 0 copper because you can't really sell that. And then we got this Mystic Coin here. So I think with that, I just wanted to do a tiny bit more in Heart of Thorns. Let's just check the event timers page really quickly. Chalk Garant is spawning soon. Could go do that. And then I might go find the mushroom and dragon stand that I need. Or the wallow rather, that I need. So let's go to Tangled Depths and let's join a map that is doing Chalk Garant. And we'll be here a few minutes early. So unlike Orc Basin earlier, we should actually be able to participate in this. Wait, is this our alt account? Yes, I have 2 alt accounts. I have a Steam account for my Let's Play series specifically. So everything I do in my Let's Play series is just on this account. And then I have another alt account that I originally used as like a camera, and I'll use it as a camera again in the future, but I'm currently utilizing the character slots on it for my Golden Hardcore character, and previously I used it for my Gold Locked character. So I do have 3 accounts. Though the vast majority of my time spent playing the game is on my main account, of course. I type /age actually. I played on this account for an additional 303 hours and 59 minutes on top of my main account. I think my other alt account is less than that. Made 10 odds to farm that gold with weekly Wizard's VOD, but stopped bothering recently. Yeah, I think you can really get a ton of gold if you have a bunch of alt accounts. With the Mystic Coins and the gold and the laurels and the lucent crystals and whatnot. But it does require a decent amount of effort compared to just like logging in. But you can really kind of complete like weeklies every week in like an hour, I feel like. And then you only need to complete the weeklies for like 3 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks to get everything. That's like worthwhile to get with like the Mystic Coins and gold. So every 3 months playing for like several hours can get you some gold, but it can definitely be tedious if you're just doing the same thing over and over. Multi-box them all, put them on one screen, takes 2 or 3 hours to do 6 weeklies. Only did when tasks were easy. I think It's definitely hard to set up if you have like lots of accounts, because like you have to get a character that has waypoints to like different meta events and whatnot. Plus, like, if you haven't bought every expansion on each account, that can make things even more complicated. Check Tango Depths. Scarling Defender. Okay, I guess I'll go to Scarling. Help out, because I need the achievement. They were all Guild 2 paid accounts with 0 expansions. I know people, like, back in the day before Wizards Vault, like, some people had, like, hundreds of Vault accounts. Like, some streamers and whatnot. And they could get a lot of money through multi-boxing daily logins. But I feel like completing Wizards Vault on hundreds of accounts every week is maybe an awful experience. 10 definitely seems more reasonable. I try to do it on my 3 accounts just to get the gold, and I think it's nice. Of course, for my golden hardcore character, the gold's going towards that account, but I do send a fair amount of gold from this account to my main account, and then once I'm done with my golden hardcore series, it'll start going to my main account. The daily login stuff was pretty good too, but Wizards Vault only, the weekly is better than the daily. 100%. I really like the Wizard Vault changes. I also really like the special objectives. I always look forward to seeing like what thing they're going to add. But sometimes, pretty much every time, I just log in and then I've automatically completed it. I think this morning they added the collect 4 relics from Visions of Eternity relics at 3, which I already did. So I just logged in and had it already. But I really like the dailies and weeklies with Wizards Vault, though I do wish there was like more variety maybe. But maybe that's just because I do 3 accounts worth of them every season. But I really like all of the cosmetic rewards that you can get, especially since that's not something that really existed beforehand, and now you can just get a ton of cosmetics through this. Plus there's like a ton of fun stuff too, like you can get the Blackline chest keys now, and you can get bag slot expansions. The build stuff's kind of cool if you're into that. It just feels like really, really big and meaningful and impactful rewards.
To try to get even deeper into the jungle. Unfortunately, there's a problem. Diverting ley line energy to the cannons is agitating the bugs. They have some sort of defense mechanism. Not sure
Seeing
what.
this, I should clean my inventory some more.
Yeah, well, for now, I could use your help securing this lake.
I love it. What could go wrong?
More war supplies. I don't even remember how much luck I have. 98 from luck. Currently stacking clovers and gold to be ready for Hall Monument stuff. That's a good idea. My fiance asked me what I think she should buy that will spike in price once Hall Monuments comes out, and I said, honestly, maybe Mr. Coins. Like, they're already really expensive, but I'm willing to bet Mr. Coins are going to go up. Because so many people are probably going to want clovers, plus like the stacking you need for some legendaries. I'm also guessing that tier 3 through 6 materials will probably go up, especially since they've been like slowly plummeting in price over the last several years. I think it'll be a good opportunity with Hall Monuments to raise their value again. Difficult what it could be, but I do know that if you got the cash you can max it all out, so no big purchases for me. I'm definitely interested to see how extravagant the system is, because you had to do a lot of unique stuff in the original Guild Wars for Hall Monuments. Like you had to do weapon crafting, you have to complete the campaigns. You have to collect minis. Gotta get armor. I'm wondering, a lot of people think maybe it'll be like the Season of Dragons stuff, or it'll just be achievements to complete everything again. But they could really have like a ton of legendary stuff potentially. Could have new special things you have to collect specifically. I feel like it'll be hard to know what it is, but when the Corteria update comes out, you can probably make well-educated guesses about what the other Hall Monuments updates are going to be, and can try to predict even better. I wonder if it will credit some already existing stuff. That's what I was wondering too, because like with Guild Wars 1, if you have like the weapons and armor and like titles and stuff, you can automatically just put that in when Hall Monuments came out, right? So if there's like collect titles, like, you know, I have over 100 titles on my main account. That completed already. And I have like 24 legendaries technically, with like some armor. 3 of which are like the Aqua Breather. Have all mastery achievements or something. Oh yeah, that's probably a really likely one. Though they have to like go back and adjust that a little bit. But that's something I really like with Janthier Wilds. This is kind of a spoiler for this account, but if you go to Janthier Master of Masteries, like this is a really cool achievement. That's basically like completing Janthier Wilds. It'll be cool to see that added back into previous expansions, and then you have to complete all that. Because there's like the story masteries and like Heart of Thorns, for example, but there's no masteries for like each map individually, so they'd have to like add that if they wanted like across the whole game. I think it was Living World Season 3 actually when that first came in. If we go down to Out to the Shadows, we have Out to the Shadows Master. Oh, Living World Season 2 as well. That's right, I'm silly. And in the Heart of Thorns story. And then they added them in Season 1 too. That's silly of me. Okay. We're dealing no damage to this Jogger. And there's a donut there that I should avoid. Completing more Wizard's Vault stuff. Group events, salvage items. I guess I should complete the Wizard's Vault weekly on this account since I'm so close. Oh yeah, I guess if you go into General and Dry Top, yeah, there's no Dry Top Mastery or Silver's Mastery. I do hope when they have like the Corteria update that they bring back the South Sun Cove achievements and story. I really, really want that. We're definitely going to have to two-burn this boss. Hawk's dead. Looks like the other two are still alive. Are these? Nope, we're the only one left. Okay, there's a chance we actually one burn here, now that everyone else is here. We'll see if it happens. It might be a little close. Oh, it's happening, 100%. Comeback of the century. Though, I did say that and now he moved a bunch. Quickness. Oh, it's so close. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, we somehow one burn that boss. Ton of experience, which is great. Get our bonus chest. I need just a bit more experience if I want to max this out. Could try to find some other events. We could wait for the chest if you want. Oh, I do need to hop off soon. I have some stuff to do. Let's run down here and open this. Unless we were close enough already. Or it's bugging. Oh, Rat is still up. We did in one burn. Okay, let's go over to Radanovus, get some more event credit. I wish I noticed earlier, I'd already be running over there. I never expect Radanovus to not one burn. It's normally Scar that wouldn't. I wonder how much health the Garrett's at. Get this lay energy. Oh, Garrett's at 13%. How unfortunate. Hopefully we get gold here. I don't mind the extra experience if I'm being completely honest. Oh, we got 7. And now we can kill the Garrett. It's just gonna die super quickly. Got a shiny bauble there. Is it Tango Depths weak for shiny baubles? It is. That's the 27th time I've opened that. Save that for later. Okay, I need like 60,000 more experience. But of course I'm gonna save that for 2 episodes from now, since I've already recorded the next episode. But I want to level up the masteries in an episode proper. And then let's go find something random to do just to get 60,000 more experience. Honestly, we could just kill some chalk probably. Maybe I'll get there. I have this veteran chalk zapper right here. Probably a better idea to go find like a small group of them. Got 5,000 experience there. Compared to the 3,000, that was significantly faster. Should be a group of them running around. There's a group of 3. I know there's sometimes bigger groups out here. Let's pull them all. Almost there. And there we go. Except now I have this giant group of chalk attacking me. Our experience will go elsewhere, of course. Another veteran. Oh no, we might die here. Oh, is my dog growling? Oh, there might be someone at the door. But we have this maxed out now, and I think I'm just gonna hold on to that for now, and I'll, of course, train it in my next episode. I'll go back to training It's So Poison lore, because I just need to finish this up, and I'll get a bunch of stuff around Heart of Thorns, which is great. Right, I think now I don't need to open those chests at the end of the meta. Let's head over towards Toadstool Mire, well into Wallow to get where you're going. Where I'm just gonna log out here, so I'll start the next episode onto this character where I have a lot of random stuff to do really quickly. And I should also clean out my inventory, but maybe I'll do that off stream. Where I think Toadstool Mire is this way. I think it's the northern end. It might be in the center. It's kind of a random achievement to just use a new Hawk Wallow from one place to the other, but I guess it's probably a far one. Maybe a broken altar. We're really close to getting this. Okay, I'm thinking it's in the center, so let's go this way. Lots of vampire beasts. I think we want to take the bouncing mushroom. And then up again. And then I think we can run along this way. The Bone Breaker looks so cool. What a cool model. I guess it is kind of just a glorified Skelk though. But here's a Wyvern Scar. I have to be careful of poison. I think Toadstool Mire is right down there. Let's get this. And yeah, here's Toadstool Mire. So where is the new Hawk Wallow? Should be down there. Oh yeah, there it is. To Exhume Delves. So that is what I need for that achievement, but I'm gonna wait to do that. Or I think I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here, where we did a lot of exploration. Heart of Thorns, got a lot of experience, got some mastery points, which is good, and also explored some of the random side stories of Living World Season 3, where we will be returning to more Living World Season 3 stuff in the future. But thank you all so much for watching the stream. I'm excited to return to this character again sometime in the future. But I hope you all are taking a great care of yourselves, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Have a good one, everyone.